Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, wonderful individual. Today, I would like to speak about the longing and the striving for higher knowledge goes through and requires thinking actively or purely imaginatively with the heart. More or less bringing life to the heart again through will and emotions. Of course, to not go in any direction where one does not need it and where it is not healthy to develop it, but use it for the higher good of everyone you can help and inspire in the way you can do alone, uniquely, individually. And when you have that longing and that curiosity for higher knowledge, for the esoteric, developing your inner being to be able to understand different types of knowledge so you can develop as a human being, becoming more and more, well, the light you are meant to be. For you are really important to this world, just like every other individual. We all have something specific individual to share with the world. And it's about finding the responsibility and also the love of the journey to find what suits us best individually. And that is our responsibility, But having the heart, always having warmth and a certain love for the whole of existence, for everything really, and having that as an active, conscious state of being really. Because when you come from the heart, with the heart as the center, you truly recognize and notice things you normally didn't before when you only used the head. The world becomes alive again. Everything becomes alive because from the heart comes life, comes feeling. But of course we need to have it, as I said, we need to have it controlled and in a certain state of equilibrium and balance so that you can have when you have mastered and meditated and gotten to use your thoughts in imagination long enough, it becomes something completely alive, and it isn't thought anymore. It is more, it is direct perception in a sense. The thing itself will show its nature to you, because you in the present moment of time go into that object and perceive its nature. When you are silent and observe something, the thing itself shows its nature to you. It's the best way of describing it. And the spiritual nature behind it comes from the human being, from your inner being. We have to practice and meditate and train our thinking, feeling, and will to be able to do this and to hold our inner being strong in love, compassion, warmth, and also holding the right thinking every day, all day. For that holds your heart and your will and your thoughts in balance, in the equilibrium in your center. And the human being is in the center between thinking and will, in the heart. Because the connections and the love an individual human being can show another individual cannot be found anywhere out in nature. It really can't. That is something divine. The I, the capital I. So from meeting capital I to capital I to I, that is kind of our task this present incarnation. To meet every individual eye to eye, to see what comes out of every individual human being. For everyone is unique, despite everyone trying to fit in. Kind of a half contradiction, but by having by realizing at first the freedom, awakening to you have the freedom to cultivate whatever hobby, whatever you want in your spare time, in your free time. So when you have an open moment of conscious recognition, then you can breathe and become silent within your own inner being. And when you are silent, you can become very inspired and using your imagination to reflect, for example, upon the things that is needed to be reflected upon to strengthen your own inner being. Maybe getting to understand yourself, and over time certain things we have to leave to God, as we say it, but what we do is striving for the knowledge required to grow and to reach the next stage in our development. Most of us don't even know what it is, but the fun is to move forward to find out, because that is what every incarnation is all about. What is the higher stage in our development? What can we do now to participate and contribute to that journey to our, because what we do produce and create here in the physical will not be taken with us through the gate of death. So, but what we grow and develop in our soul's spiritual nature is what will. So what our priorities are is based from individual to individual, and there is no wrong way here, because development comes through many directions. But it is having the interest to have the knowledge to understand the path and the journey and the esoteric is a kind of a requirement, and it really helps when it comes to maneuvering in this funny world, in this heavy world, to find the strength in your heart to keep on going and to not give up in despair and in fear, but hold strong to the dedication to the higher worlds, and knowing that having the faith and enlightening that faith with knowledge, and that is what we are sincerely trying to do, and using our own inner creativity and faculties to be helpful to mankind, humanity. So having the inner will to getting to know yourself, that is the first requirement. So knowing what you are capable of with your own thoughts, with your own feelings, with your own will. How capable of are you to be still and listening intently to the silence? Or, for example, listening to an audiobook and sitting completely still and absorbing all of the audiobook. That is also a practice you can do. It is all about mastering the concentration, the focus here and now, the center, the I. And that is what I will leave you with today. I think. Oh. Yeah, may Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, the higher hierarchy, ancient masters of old, the Godhead, seraphim, cherubim, thrones, kyriadetes, dynamis, exousiae, archangels, archai, archangels, and angels, bless, protect, guide, and love you on your beautiful, amazing, unique path, and may you be provided for with all that you need to survive, live, and thrive, and be creative and inspirational to others, and find out about the many mysteries of this present incarnation and faculties we have been given at this present incarnation. Finding out what is required today, what we are meant to cultivate and find out about. So, and your journey is just as important as any others. And I pray for you and pray that you are blessed. Thank you. Love you. Goodbye.